Hello everyone, this is Bazooka. Welcome to one of my videos, and welcome to Random Ramblings once again, because, laziness. It's the easiest thing I can do, and it's gonna be even lazier because there's not gonna be a whole lot of gameplay, even if there is. But it will be live commentary, so, yay! So, someone in my comments asked me, what Medi Guns I use and like what loadouts I use as a medic or what have you, and he also asked what I think about the crossbow, and I felt like I needed to actually make a video for that because responding in a tiny little text box is kind of not gonna cut it, not gonna cut it at all. But I should have mentioned this first. My celebratory 200 subscribers stream will be on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. Not on my usual stream day, which is Saturday, but Sunday because there's something going on Saturday. So, just having you guys, just a little heads up, I will put up a video, and it will be well, I'll put up a video saying like, hey, I'm gonna be live real soon on YouTube, and I'll also send out links on Twitter and Tumblr and Hergadurgan. Anyway, so on to the topic. As you can see, I've just been sitting on this medic loadout, and it's one of the main loadouts I have used ever since the crossbow got the buff to reload while it's holstered. And, so, here we go, the crossbow, the Medi Gun, yes, the Medi Gun, and the Ubersaw. And I use this overall because crossbow, I guess I'm getting two birds with one stone with this. So the crossbow is really useful because, even though you lose, like, a huge way to protect yourself, it still does a surprising amount of burst damage, and it also heals your teammates, which is a big deal, because if you're like halfway across the map and it's like someone's out there and they're almost dead and like they're trying to run to you, if you don't have the crossbow, you're just running up to them like, oh please let me get to them, heal them, and then they die because something happens, like they're on fire and then they die, or they get body shotted by a sniper, or friggin' like they get hit with one pellet of a shotgun and then they die. It's just like, well, damn. So I really like that. It did take me quite a while to get used to the crossbow because I'm not good with projectiles. Regardless of what that may seem like, I'm not good with projectiles. I have a hard time predicting stuff in TF2. Because everything's just so crazy, everything's happening around you. The Medi Gun, however, anyway, that's why I use the crossbow. That's why I like the crossbow, and that's why I say I will use it for the majority of the time. I use the Medi Gun when I'm on offense, and or we need to push into a spot that is heavily guarded, either with a bunch of people to where a crits would do nothing, or there's like a million sentries, which, you know, even with a Uber, that's actually really hard to take down. But still, I use a Medi Gun because the Uber is just so powerful; it can push through a lot of things. Finally, the Ubersaw. I use the Ubersaw because it's free Uber. All right, it's free Uber. It's always good. And the taunt kill is very fun. I actually need to get a taunt kill part, put it on my Ubersaw, because I have gotten a few taunt kills with it, and it is absolutely glorious. Unfortunately, it does kind of suck when people kill themselves before you can actually taunt kill them, and thus you only get like the 25 from the initial poke. But, oh well. So, yeah. Moving on to the next loadout. As you can see, the only things that changed were the cosmetics and the Medi Gun. For this set, it's my defense set where I use a Kritzkrieg instead of a Medi Gun. And same things apply. Crossbow is good for healing. Ubersaw is good for building Uber faster. And the Kritzkrieg I always use it when I'm on defense. Rarely do I use the Medi Gun when I'm on defense. Did I say defense? Goodness gracious, I'm anyway, I use it on defense mainly. I rarely use any other Medi Gun when I'm on defense. Or on rare occasions I will use it when the other team's engineers are kind of dumb. Or if they just don't have engineers in general. So that way, I can just, you know, pop a crits on a demo man, boom, 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 everyone's dead. As long as the demo man knows what he's doing, the entire other team, freaking dead. So yeah, that's, I love the Kritzkrieg. It's also a lot easier to level up than, every other Medi Gun that's a strange right now. And moving on to the next set, as you can see, this one's quite a bit different. Sherlock Smith, I do believe, he said, "Hey, you should try out this loadout sometime." It's just like, yeah, it's funny you say that. I actually use this set. Once again, you can tell, I'm still using the crossbow. It's still great. This is my heal all set. The crossbow because it heals, the quick fix because it heals the fastest, and the Amputator because it heals everyone around you when you taunt, and you also heal for 6 per tick. That's amazing. That's absolutely wonderful. So yeah, mostly I use this set when I'm playing on a Koth server, the King of the Hill map, and I'm just not feeling too serious. I should have mentioned on my Kritzkrieg loadout, I use that set also on King of the Hill maps when I'm feeling extra serious. But for my heal all set with the quick fix, what have you, I tend to not be very serious when I use this. I mean, I'm still serious, like serious enough because I'm playing one of my best classes, but I'm not like super serious. Okay, I gotta kill everyone. Heavy, help me kill everyone. Because apparently that's what a Kritzkrieg sounds like. Anyway, so that is my third set, and the final set is very, very different. As you can see, I'm not even using the Crusader's crossbow. This is my Vaccinator set, and I use the Overdose, the Vaccinator, and the Amputator. And the reason for this is because I use the Overdose because the Vaccinator is the fastest charging Medi Gun. It's like I think 50% faster charge rate. So you'll be able to get the speed boost from the Overdose really, really fast. Hand gestures that you cannot see. Why am I still doing it? The Vaccinator can actually be a really, really powerful Medi Gun. And but it's rarely used because it's so complicated that you're better off just using like an Uber, the Uber from the Medi Gun, or a Crits from the Kritzkrieg. But I've been single-handedly been shut down by a Vaccinator, and it is one of the most frustrating feelings as a medic. It's just like you go in there with an Uber, and then there's a Vaccinator medic. And it's just like, well, okay, let's focus them down. And it's just like, nope, 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 nope. That 75% damage resistance to that type, it does nothing. It's like, and then as long as their pocket's being damaged, they get healed too. So it's just like, well, screw this, I'm dead now. And the Amputator, because it's kind of with a theme, because the Vaccinator, when your pocket gets hit, you get healed, and with the Amputator, if you have it out and you don't have a pocket, you'll be able to be healed more still. So, I don't know, it seemed like a decent idea. I could probably swap it out for a Ubersaw if I really, really felt like it. But yeah, those are all of my main sets. However, in my Medi Gun set and my Kritzkrieg set, if I'm feeling especially harassed by players, I will switch to a Blitzsauger instead of the Crusader's crossbow, because that'll help me you know, live a little better in combat situations. I actually haven't had to do that in quite some time. Well, kinda. I had to do it very recently, but for like quite a while ago, I didn't have to do that. And then just very recently, I had to pull out a Blitzauger on my crits setup. But yeah, so that mainly does it. A couple of notes that I should say is I used to do full stock medic for a while, and that's when I didn't necessarily care too much because about like if I was building Uber or not, because it's just like, you know what, getting good with the stock first is probably a good idea. And while yes, that's a good idea, Ubersaw, yeah, that, like, you can't refute that. Oh, 20% slower attack speed. No, who cares? You get 25% Uber. That's 1/4 of Uber time that you don't have to spend charging. That's amazing. What else? For the quick fix, I actually used the clinical trial set quite a bit before going to this heal all set, and because it just felt right. It felt right, but I felt, I don't know, I guess I was just a little bit indifferent to the clinical trial set, and it's just like, you know what, I think I'll just go with more of a theme rather than a pre-made set. I'll go with a theme that heals everything. So, yeah. Also, if you've noticed, I have the ward on all of the medic loadouts because I really like it. I don't know what to say. It's a great miscellaneous. I love it. Even though it does clip. I mean, it clips, but whatever. I mean, the general idea is it's this cool thing. Who cares? I don't. So, yeah, Wow, this ended up being pretty damn long. Well, that's what you get when you get me talking about stuff that I really, really like. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna cut out all the unnecessary stuff, but that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry there wasn't actual gameplay, but I just don't feel like... I already put in like 5 hours today, so I'm just gonna not. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Next time, who knows, maybe another random ramblings. I have another topic on my mind that just recently popped up, and I don't know, it seems like a good idea, but who knows, it might be leave a loadout. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and a good night. Bye.